Here in town, PDX also ready for a rush of travelers really all day long.
We have been seeing it since we've been on the air. KGW's Chris McGinnis is at the airport this morning. He's been chatting with passengers. What are they telling you, Chris?
Well, they're excited to be going where they're going, right? And I can tell you right now, the line behind me has been fluctuating a little bit, but let's go ahead and take you there. And right now you're looking at the security checkpoint to get you through the B and C gates here. And TSA's told me, you see that woman there in the blue sweatshirt? When the line gets back about that far, it's about 30 minutes or so is what the estimate is to get through security. So it seems like things are moving along pretty smoothly here so far this morning. PDX estimates that on the order of about 50,000 flyers will pass through the airport this weekend, with Sunday actually being the busiest day. But since we've been here just before 5 o'clock this morning, there's been a steady uptick in traffic. It kind of ebbs and flows a little bit. I can tell you that while I have not spoken to maybe the youngest, but one of the youngest passengers set to take her maiden flight, her first flight, I want to introduce you to 7-month-old Georgia, flying to Nevada to go meet the great-grandparents this weekend.
Yeah, this is her first time traveling via plane, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So what's the advice that you've been given for traveling with a baby?
Patience. Just patience, I guess.
A little cuteness alert there for 7-month-old Georgia traveling with Stetson and his wife to Reno this weekend. So if you are headed out here, obviously patience is a virtue this morning. PDX says plan to arrive about 2 hours before your flight. That's actually in here in the terminal. You can see the lines are moving, but they are busy. Also, a good resource is to check flypdx.com. You can see where the parking is and what the parking situation is. When we first got here this morning, long-term parking was already 70% full, and another gentleman we spoke to was using one of the off-site parking locations, $12 a day or so, but those lots are packed. We heard that they were packed in on the shuttle buses like sardines. So make sure you're showered and all that good stuff before you get packed in like a sardine on the shuttle buses this morning, guys.
Noted. All right, Chris McGinnis live at the airport for us. Little Georgia is adorable. I like that it's like Dad gets the baby.
Yeah.
Hopefully Mom was kicking back with a Starbucks this morning.
I think Chris has a backstory. He keeps reminding us to shower. I'm thinking
right?
he sat next to somebody
there.
once upon a time that hadn't.
He's out there with photographer Eric.
Oh.
All right.